So what I thought made sense too was to get your take, for the CFO audience, from that perspective, how do you see Blue Prism Cloud giving autonomy to some of the business units, and maybe getting past some of the classic woes that we've had between business and IT in the past when it comes to implementations? I'd love your thoughts on that.
Yeah, look, it was something that we're extremely proud of, and we are reaping so many even unintended consequences, I think, from what we've learned from our new family members
Yeah.
of cloud. And, I'm very honored to be, the recipient of owning now for the company the entire operational unit for Blue Prism Cloud. And Colin Bradford, who's the COO for cloud, is on my management team, and his entire staff is under my customer office organization. And they're brilliant guys, they really are. And the product that Terry Walby, the CEO and founder, and his vision for what they've created, it's the first true SaaS offering. It's the only true SaaS offering right now that you can actually have in the RPA space. It's a brilliant combination of Blue Prism as the base digital worker platform with the complete Azure offering of cognitive services, as you've already described. And you can use as much or as little as you want, all you can eat. You can plug other things into it if you want very easily, like Abby if you've got Abby as your OCR engine, you can plug it right in without any problems or issues. And again, I think, from our vision for Blue Prism, again, we're the only digital worker platform that has an on-prem, just a pure cloud where you can take your digital workers and put them in cloud, any cloud platform. And then you have a SaaS offering. We're the only one that has all those pure plays. And that has always been a part of our strategy. It was a heck of a lot easier to find somebody that had a high quality SaaS platform offering, like Terry did with autonomy. And so it was just been a fantastic marriage so far. It's also reaping benefits because they've built some very, very, cutting edge technology to bolt onto that, which will soon be rolling out. And we'll talk about that at some point in the very, very near future this summer, that we're taking out of their cloud platform, and we're going to make it available for all of our enterprise customers that are using the on-prem version. Some very, very cool technologies. So there's a lot of advantages we've gotten out of that. And I think, as you already described, Paul, which I couldn't have done it any better, I'm going to be somewhat redundant. For a lot of customers, the beauty of what the way that the cloud platform is done is when you purchase cloud, you're already getting 5 digital workers. You're getting an entire team that is coming in and is going to basically deliver for you your first 2 or 3 automations. They're going to teach you by being with you on the ground, and they're going to help you put those automations and stay with you until those things are stood up and they're successfully implemented through your automation journey. That's exactly the way it should be done. And, again, they'll either do it themselves directly, because we're not a big consulting house, so we can't, 1,000 installations in. Or we use one of our very, very highly qualified, highly certified partners, and we work with them and we certify them. We go through the QAs with them. So we trust them when we put them onto a project to follow the same standards that we hold very true to us from our professional services group. So you can again, if your automations only require just Blue Prism and you're accessing that because you purchased Blue Prism Cloud, it's not a problem. If you pull down services from Azure through their cognitive platform, it literally is just there. It is a true drag and drop. And again, we have a great relationship with Microsoft. They're constantly upgrading, and we stay in touch with them. Everything we do, again, with the SaaS environment, as most know, when we upgrade, it's one and done. You don't have to worry about that. We take care of all of that. So all of those kinds of things, again, it makes it so much easier. And as we all know, everything's kind of going cloud. Now, some industries are going to be a bit behind that. worked most of my life in highly regulated industries, but you also have defense and gov in some areas of gov. We've got pharma that's that way and others as well, insurance. So, some of the data now is being allowed to go cloud. Some's public, some's not. Again, so, there's all these things as well. But again, I think your description of how it's able to be used, I think for a company, and again, people ask, is it just for smalls or is it for the bigs? Is it for the mediums? My answer is yes. You can do both. We have companies now that are doing hybrid installations where they already have the enterprise on-prem version, but they're now buying cloud because they want to start building a cloud presence of Blue Prism. And they also want to take advantage of all of the AI components they get in a box when they buy the cloud component. They already know that we have our digital exchange, that is our digital app store that you can pull down thousands of artificial intelligence and intelligent automation platforms from our partners that we certify. And you can plug all kinds of things into our enterprise platform. This is just another way of doing it that's very seamless, doing it through Azure. So again, I can't, the guys that came up with the idea to acquire autonomy and the timing we did it last year, and now we're in full stride. We're seeing growth, unbelievable growth in cloud right now.